Hello and welcome back to France. Last time we declared war on Norway and we also declared a war against Great Britain, which brought in a huge coalition. Oman became my war leader on the other side, which is kind of annoying, but even so we'll simply have to live with it. We'll also be dealing with Kandash, Malabar in the coalition, so we'll see how that turns out. Also, we will most likely in this episode try to get our asses over to Champa, get our vassalizations going here. So far we are getting better here because we are annexing the people here. We have also three others that we are currently in the way of. Wales is very soon to become a part of my nation proper, and as such we are basically in a pretty good position. But I'll be fighting this war now, and once we're done I'll get back to you. This has got to be one of the longest battles I've ever seen in this game. This battle basically started once I declared war, and it's over now. When I declared war we were in 46. It's basically been a 2-year battle. And well, that's basically what happens when the opposition continuously pouring troops. As you can see here, there were 88,000 at start. They had basically 125,000 men versus my 20, and they lost about what 30 versus my 5. So that's kind of hilarious. But even so, this army will most likely actually end up being destroyed, which is kind of scary when you think about it. So yeah, that's kind of bad, and it actually was destroyed. And that puts me in a very bad position because now I actually have to send new troops over there. And well, I didn't actually think they could or had this many troops, but I was maliciously, well, proved wrong, I guess. I could always try and transfer troops over by both get access from Swahili here, military access at least, but it won't really help that much. I can try to send both straight over. I think I have done in the past. But I need to end this war first, and to do that I need to kill off, well, my enemies, and that shouldn't actually be that difficult. I'm a little bit concerned though that this army suddenly lost its allies. But as you can see, we are crushing them pretty severely, so we should be just fine. The only problem is that Oman is in charge, and that is, well, pretty bad. Derby to England. Not what I want. I want to have Lincoln. Nope. Norfolk, Yorkshire, so forth. Everything I can to England. But apparently I'll have to simply end this war a little bit prematurely because of the fact that, well, I can't get what I want. And it'll take forever to actually deal with this, I think. But yeah, as I said, it will take forever to kick people out of the New World. So I'll have to try and get this done without coalizations. And that'll be difficult because that basically means I'll have to wait for Great Britain to get out of their coalition here, and that'll be kind of annoying and difficult. But that is basically what I have to do. We'll also integrate Pomerania, and well, I think we're soon to integrate Poland as well, which should bring me up to very much high base tax and so forth. Also, sieges coming along. I have one free guy. We'll be forcing Ulm here to release, I think, Trier. I think I can get them vassalized then. I have no idea if they'll actually become an archbishopric or something. We'll have to check. They became a kingdom, but they became Protestant, which kind of screws me over. Annexed a member of the Holy Roman Empire, neighboring heretic religion, so forth. So I'm basically going to declare war on these guys from the get-go. Yeah, I think I can. So let's see, once this guy is home, declare war. No, breaking truce, which is kind of annoying. But we'll have to turn them around before we can actually vassalize them anyways. So that's kind of annoying. But with that in mind, I think I'm actually ready to get a peace here. I will be taking their colonies, as many of them as possible. It'll be a little bit difficult with these guys being in the way, but even so. Hopefully we can deal with Great Britain somewhere else, or some further down along the line, but for now I think the best thing is simply to wait here. But as I said, for Norway I will be taking as many colonies as possible. Bergensus, nope. As you can see, apparently I'm just going to get 7 with Great Britain even, but nothing worse than that. But yeah, colonies aren't actually that expensive to take, so I think I'll actually go for taking the money, or as much money as possible, and then we'll simply have to get these coalition business out of the way. Hopefully deal with Oman or anyone. Apparently I can't even get a white peace against these guys because, well, Oman's whole Muscat length of war or many military strength. The point is here, you guys don't really have any military strength. You had a lucky win in over here, and that's the only win you actually have in this war, I think. Let's see here. They won some naval battles, apparently. Yeah, naval battles, and that one, as I said. And yeah, those two battles are basically, and they get 6.17 war score for this. I kind of find that hilarious in terms that I have destroyed, well, I actually got 9.30 for that one. Well, I guess the war score is kind of weird, but even so, I think we'll simply go for concede defeat, get this over with, start causing some trouble otherwise. Apparently that's not even enough. Wow. Well, I guess, Ottoman, are you very friendly with me now? Or do I have to be a little bit friendly with you? I could always bribe them, get military access, and then march 40, 50, 60,000 men over to Oman. Doesn't really matter because, well, I have a lot of guys over here. Why the hell are you guys actually running away? That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, we'll deal with them and then we'll get back to you. So they're finally at least willing to negotiate a white peace. Unfortunately, I want them to, well, screw them over just a little bit. And I can at least hand one corps over to England. And that's better than anything, but I'll be going for that right now because this coalition, well, simply dragging it out won't help me in any aspect at all. I can always go after Gwalior now, take a Punjabi corps and then take a Delhi corps, and then simply force them to hand over lands further. And also, since I don't have any men in this area, it wouldn't actually help me out having anything here. So what we will be doing now is sending 20,000 men, most likely these guys, over to India, and probably another 20,000 to boot after that. But we'll have to see how we actually end up. But for now, that is the plan, and that is what I will be doing. Also, for those of you who didn't know, I ended up with a white peace with Norway, more or less. Because, well, I didn't actually want to do anything. I did hand out at least some of the Muscovian lands. I screwed them over, forced them to hand out some lands back. Try to just hurt them a little bit. Think 10 provinces or something. They cost 2% each, so that was kind of nice. But even so, point focus now is to get my troops over here before the Khorassani guys. I do have a military access with Crimea, and that is basically what I think forced the Oman guys to give up. I can not get fleet basing rights with them, unfortunately, so we'll be having these guys march home, and then we will be cancelling that military access. So hopefully we can get our troops over there before the province that's mine corrects to Khorasan. I believe I'll get or be able to fight them if that happens. But even so, we'll be trying to move these guys pretty fast. So hopefully it'll work out. There we go. Poland has been integrated, and we are basically starting to look pretty damn big. So I know that I have basically failed the the mission I had, or what I wanted to try, which was to basically just blockade out everyone else, I guess I should say, from Americas. So I think I'll actually just allow things to go as they are now. We'll most likely fight Great Britain, try to screw them over here. We'll probably fight them pretty soon, same with Norway. But for now, we'll simply have to wait. We will be focusing a little bit more on India. I have released Sindh now as a vassal, and with Afghanistan, Baluchistan and so forth, we need to get relations up so I can start annexing these guys, because, well, I'm not actually over my diplomatic relations limit anymore. And I've also started the annexation of Brabant, and most likely start Castile, Ragusa and Meissen in 3 years' time. Trier will be a little bit annoying here, because we will have to fight one war against them pretty soon, simply to force them to convert. Then we will go ahead and try to annex them. I'm a little bit unsure how these guys are doing. I believe they are an elector. No, I can actually peacefully vassalize these guys as well, so that's what we will be doing, I think. Trying to vassalize as many people as possible, and in the end, I'm pretty sure that that'll end with the empire being, well, gone. I'm a little bit unsure if this actually hurts my relationship with anyone else than. No, it only hurts my relation with the emperor. So I'll be removing all of my provinces from the empire right away. We're currently trying to vassalize Bavaria and Hesse here, both peacefully. We'll also be declaring war on Trier, trying to get them over to what can I say? We'll convert them, then we'll try to vassalize them. They'll probably hate me, but it should be potentially so. I'm also currently upgrading all my armies, more or less. We're trying to get them all up to, so I can make 20 or 30. That'll be, I think, the norm. I'll have 30 and 20,000 man armies running around. And I'm also currently in the process of removing all mercenary units from them, because, well, that has actually been a little bit of a problem. But other than that, we're also annexing Brabant, Ragusa, Meissen, and well, Castile. I think I'll wait a little bit with them, but I'm tempted to also declare war on Aragon now pretty soon to, well, get them all. Hungary, Burgundy, Brandenburg, Venice. Brandenburg, not interested in anything they have to offer. Hungary, it's very tempting to force them to release. I'm a little bit unsure if I actually take this, if I can hand it over to Croatia. No, Ragusa, but I doubt it. I'm at least going to release either Wallachia or Moldavia, and then simply vassalize them peacefully, preferably. Other than that, not really much. We'll try to take as many provinces from Aragon as we can. We'll get into a little bit of trouble there. There is some good news though on the coalition front. It's just Great Britain, so causing some trouble here in Europe should be just fine. Other than that, the peace deals with Great Britain are ending in a little bit over a year. So 1.5 years now of peace is most likely what we'll get. I'll be upgrading my armies, basically just running around. I also have too many admin points. I can't actually use them in anything. So if you have any ideas there, please tell me or give me advice. I could potentially build, but I prefer to have at least a little bit of money in the bank. But as you can see here, at the change of the new year, we'll be able to take land clearance, get some more production efficiency. We'll also take some diplomatic things, I think, to start getting that going. We're also almost in a position where military points will have to wait as well. So we'll have to see how this actually ends up turning around. But unfortunately, this will be the end of this episode, a little bit shorter than the norm, but it'll have to be so. As you know, I'm also currently working on getting these guys into positive relations. Afghanistan will take a little while, but that doesn't really matter. I also have to declare war on Persia pretty soon to take Khohistan. We'll get Ottomans in it. Also a reason why I'm upgrading my armies. So it'll be interesting to see. These guys, I think I'm going to place both of them down here. And I'm pretty sure also I can block out the Ottomans here up in this area here by having these two 40k troops standing, one here and one there. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out, but all in all, it should be an interesting war next time. Probably a big war against Persia and Ottomans, and we'll probably also end up with another war against Great Britain, maybe even Norway, so forth, because it's kind of annoying that they're colonizing this area, and I should, as I've said before, use my colonists a little bit more aggressively, but this hasn't really been a colonization game. This is basically my test game, a game where I'm testing out different tactics, different such. It's the whole goal behind it is a world conquest, but if I can't, that's fine too, because, well, I want to test out so I know how to do so when the Ryukyu game comes and so forth. So it'll be interesting. But also I have been a little bit lagging behind there. We'll be sending another 20,000 many units down here to Champa. We'll be annexing down here, or annexing them. We could, by doing so, get ourselves in some kind of a tight spot, but even so we should be fine. Also, I'm a little bit unsure where these guys actually have cores, but as you can see, they do have a core here that I can hand over to them. I will also most likely do some conversions, convert these three, and, well, that's it. So that's the plan for the future. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.